Good morning, stream. Good morning. Market has officially opened. And it looks like price is going to shoot down to London low. And then we'll see what happens there for us. So we have push down, unicorn, super liquidity, gap. I feel like this unicorn's gonna play out, but it's not. It's missing one of my rules. Actually, you would have never gotten tapped in. We've never gotten tapped in anyways. Hopefully at London low, it gives me a bearish setup. Pull up my Google Doc, because I will be looking at that closely today. Okay, I need to wait for price at its higher time and high low. Price session high low, high time order flow. No 5-minute buy gaps. Alright, it officially did it. Nope, still hasn't tapped in. Still haven't been tapped on that. Still hasn't tapped in. I don't think so. Let's see, we got the 5-minute orb 2. The colors should make this. Let's make this. Ugh. Oh. I'll make it this gold. Okay, now you would have gone tapped in for that. Let's see if it plays out. That 5-minute inversion would have hit like really well. That 5-minute inversion. I think that's the one you pointed out already. Yeah, that one would have hit. Yo, it might actually retrace all the way back up. It could do a change in state. That'd be crazy. This guy. So let's mark out this guy. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, yeah. Yep, so yeah, you just ignore them. And above you, there's no 5-minute fair value gaps either. So like you literally can't take any inversions, which kind of sucks. Because it looks like it might actually oh, like way up, like up here. It is? Yeah, 1 minute has 1 minute might do that fair value gap too, where it pushes out. There is a 5-minute fair value gap over here that if it breaks the London high, but you have the London and Asia highs there where it could reverse from you. I wouldn't want to take that inversion. I would want to see what it does at 3 a.m. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that'd be valid if it does it. The thing that I would say be careful with that one is you're right at London and Asia high, and that's where it could reverse on you. Yeah. I mean, if it's showing, well, I mean, I'm down to go long if it shows. But I mean, for me, I'm not even close because I needed to hit those session liquidities first before I do anything. It's the orb strategy. But it's on the 1 minute. Yeah. Because you're marking out the 5-minute orb, Anthony, and then you're waiting for a 1 minute breakout of the orb. So the orb is called the opening range. So you're marking out the opening range is the first 5 minutes. So it's a couple. It's the first 5 minutes, first 15, or first 30 minutes of the market, whichever you choose. This one's the first 5-minute candle. You mark the high and low of that candle, and then you wait for a 1 minute breakout of that candle. But it has to have a fair value gap that displaces outside of the orb. Yeah. It worked for Zachary. Took it. What was it? Friday. Yeah, Zachary took it Friday, and it worked. And he freaking took how many more trades? 4 more trades. You're one and done this week, Zachary. If you smack, you're done. Oh my. Oh. I think you guys on your inversions and stuff should start waiting for like the sessions to be hit, or like a day high low to be hit or something. I think that would help you guys out a lot. You know what I mean by that? Yeah, like so you wait for London high, right? Then you wait for 5 minutes to inverse a candle formed, or a change in state formed at that high. So you would ignore like old fair value gaps, and you would wait for a fair value gap to be like formed there or inversed at those highs, or a change in state, right? And then you would take it, because if it starts to respect or push through those highs, it should hold. I think it'll just help with like your trades being a little stronger and like higher confluence or higher probability. Yeah. Alright, while this is doing this, I'm gonna check on crypto. Let's go. Let's see, what is Bitcoin at? Oh, Bitcoin took a little dive from last night. Not a little, it's not really a dive. Alright, Solana, what are you doing? I need you to break above. Hold that for value gap. How did that weekly candle close? Okay. About Ethereum. Oh, dude, Ethereum looks so good. Dude, Ethereum's about to be at all-time highs again. It's not too far away. How much? 15% more, and it's at all-time highs, pretty much. Yeah, dude. Break. Love it. Look at that. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there might be a unicorn right here breaking outside of the orb. I know. I'm just interested to see how, if it does create a unicorn here, like how does that play out? Oh, I think it's about to close this fair value. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I can't even create one. Actually, I technically could create one with this guy. Oh. Might actually create a little unicorn. Let's go down here. See if you were to get tapped in, and then your TP be up here. Yeah, so it created a little unicorn here, but I'm not gonna take this. I just want to see what it how it plays out. I think you could take this to London High. Easy. Oh, you did it. Let's see if you tapped in. Oh, might even create a fair value up here for that other model. Oh, I see what you're saying. That tiny one. Like right there. Oh, okay. With that strategy, you market buy. With the strategy that Zachary is doing, yeah, you once it pushes out and creates that fair value gap, once that candle closes, you market buy on that candle. Yeah, 2R. So his stop loss would be at this guy and then 2R. Yeah. So it'd be just under London High. Your target's good. Like you would be just below London High, and price should, if it's going to actually push up like this, should go to London High, but yes, sell limit, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this one right here. Right there. But it broke just out of it with the fair value gap. And I think it even made a second one here. So it has like two, it's a very small one again. But two fair value gaps. Breaking out of the orb. Yeah. and then your stop loss goes to the bottom of the first candle that broke out of the orb from that move. So it'd be that 9:56 a.m. candle. And then you only target 2R on this. The unicorn also got tapped in, but the unicorn gives you a little bit wider of a stop loss, so your stop loss would go there, and then you would target London high. All right. Nope. Morning. No, they're all on. It just says hi, everyone. You like your coffee? Huh? You like your coffee this morning? No. But here today. Oh, no. All the, yeah, no, not, no, he's not here. DP's at 2R, so once you draw out that stop loss, right? So the stop loss for you would be at that 9:56 a.m. candle if you're taking the strategy that Zachary did. And then once you put your stop loss there, you drag it the TP side of the long tool until it says 2R. So the risk reward ratio, you want it 2. So let me change mine so it's not compact stats so you can see what I'm talking about. So see how on mine, if you zoom in, it says risk/reward ratio 2. That's what you want it to look like. And then full TP is taken at 2 up there. Oh, you guys just got stopped out. Whoa. Whoa. That was a crazy can. I went all the way down. What was that? President Trump says tariffs are making the U.S. strong and rich. Why would that? Why would that cause that? That was weird. Wonder what caused that. Or if you're on NQ, they'd look different sometimes. Because we're on MNQ. Okay, yeah. NQ and MNQ will look slightly different. Like they don't move perfectly the same. Like they're not like a perfect mirror of each other. Sometimes NQ will make a fair value gap out of something where MNQ wouldn't. So they are slightly different. Yeah. That was weird. This unicorn's still in play technically. You've gotten very close to getting stopped out though on that candle. No. If you got stopped out, you're done. Unless it does the model again. Like if it creates it again here, then you'd be allowed to take it, but you don't just buy in after you get stopped out. That was weird. It happened like in a second, and then literally went back to like normal where it was. Might get a fair value gap right here, Zachary. And maybe you can do it again. Yeah, imagine it does that again. Like you get into it, it's like kind of chopping in the green. Like you're like, oh, I'm good. I'm in the green. Also, just goes bang. Like you literally were chilling in the green, like chilling above. Like you broke structure. It was looking good. Then all of a sudden, bang. I know you were. Oh no, fair value. Yeah. 5-minute CISD still holding too. And you get to move. You would get to move stops up potentially a little bit. Yeah. And where your stop loss would be, you would have gotten stopped out. It would have gotten close, but and then you're about to get a new one. You're gonna move stop loss up a little bit. What site? What website is this? Oh. What does it do? It just like dismisses tickets? Dang, dude, that's crazy. Oh, that's stupid. Are you gonna take it if it does the fair value gap? Hopefully, when you do it, it like blasts through like London High and Asia High, like causes like a big move through it. Yeah, you could. Yeah, on 5. M5. Yeah, you could. You could do it, and what you would want to hope to see at London and Asia highs is that when it hits them, it like displaces through. Yeah, yeah. Or if you do enter on the changing state on the M5, have like full TP at like London or Asia high, like just like shoot for like a couple points or something. Yeah, because that's yeah, because like say if you entered on the changing state at the top of that candle, to London high is 20 points, and then to Asia high is 28.5 points. So that's still like you'd make a good amount of money on that. That's what we're talking about. He's probably gonna take that. Yeah, you gotta wait. Give it like a minute. Yeah, you got a minute and 3 seconds. No, no, a minute and yeah, or no, you have 54 seconds now. All right, stream. We might be able to take a trade soon. Once it hits London high, London and Asia high are very close. So I kind of want to see like how does it chop. My guess it might chop around between London and Asia high for a little bit. I want to see one, how does the higher time frame shape up? Do we have any M15 fair value gaps or like H1 fair value gaps? And then 2, how does price react at London and Asia highs? And then I'll be looking for that unicorn setup. And yeah, hopefully we get a one and done today. That's my goal. I got the change state, Anthony. Alright, means you have a warrant out for your arrest. Imagine. Imagine that website's not like a dismissal thing, and actually like if you submit, like instant goes to warrant out for your arrest. Imagine it's like technically that website you're committing a misdemeanor, and then they like instantly put you in the file. That'd be crazy. Like what kind of psycho would make a site like that? Like I just want to see random people get arrested for using my website. Send ETH to all-time highs. Come on. There you go. Yeah, that candle literally just moved fast. Nice. All right, Anthony, you should be done for the day. That's 2 trades. You should be done. 3, okay. Yeah, but you're up. You should be 1 and done. If the first one wins, you're just done. That's what you should do. Yeah, you're probably fine. How much? How, is this a funded account, right? What's the $250? Oh shoot! Weren't you at like 52,000 or something? Oh, okay. I think you should just be done. Don't try to grow your, because it's like tomorrow you'll get these same trades, quick little scalps. You'll get another $1,000. Like you'll get the drawdown. You don't need to get it today. You already beat the market today. I'd say just be happy with that. Yeah, just leave it. Yeah, because you can always come back tomorrow. Yeah, that's all right. So tomorrow all you shoot for is $500 again. You're gonna be up now $1,000 almost. And then if you do it by, and then if Wednesday you do it again, you're gonna be up 1,500. Thursday you're gonna be up $2,000, and then by Friday you should be up enough and have like a buffer, like a really good buffer in your account. Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, I'd just say if you want, like, be done for the day. That's $1,000 you just made, and it's not even 7:30. You were traded less than an hour. Yeah. $100. You made 5 weekends of work at Wente in less than an hour. And this is money you can actually pull out. So you will if you stay disciplined and you're like, okay, I made my 500 done for the day. If you keep trading where you're like, oh, just one more trade, that's the trade that'll make you lose all the profit you made that day, and then you have to gain even more back. Because like these trades early in the morning, when you catch those early morning trades, they hit fast and then you're done. Where when you try to take those later on in the day trades, unless your model like fits for that, it's just gonna be less probable for you. So yep. Yeah, and then it ruins your drawdown. It takes away everything. Oh, that unicorn worked. That orb unicorn worked. It hit the London high. I wonder if it'll run from here now. Where's your TP at, Zachary? Oh, 2. Okay. What is your 2R price, Zachary? Like, what's the number? 780. Okay. 150. Okay. Are you sharing your screen? Oh, you are. Let me watch your screen. I think you should be okay. Hopefully we can push through London or Asia high. Yeah. Because you can move stops up. Hopefully price pushes through the hopefully it has I think if it hits Asia high, yeah, like you know those like crazy ones where it just like pushes, it's like gets all those orders. Nothing to stop you above Asia high. Crazy thing is there's not a single fair value gap formed on the 5-minute since market opened. Not a single one. What about the 15-minute? 15-minute, not even not one either. What about H1? Maybe on the H1. Might get one. That unicorn though on the orb worked. Like it didn't get stopped out and it ended up hitting the target. Your stops right now would be at break even and these drawings and get ready for yeah, you're at that other 5-minute order block, huh? You could probably like on the M1, like you could probably move them up to like that 1017 candle if you wanted, but you risk maybe if a sweep of liquidity comes, but whatever you feel. The model, just keep it where it's at. That other one, yeah. And you should have hit that first DP. Yeah. That was like that one TGR clip where he's like in that one trade and that massive candle just comes through. He's like, oh my, I lost way more money than I thought. It might create a long unicorn here for me. There's this order block here that it could create a unicorn on. There's this bearish one, but no fair value gaps. I kind of want to see price hit Asia high first. Hi, what's up? What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Huh? Oh. Okay. Dude, I was literally just holding Kennedy and she yacked. Like she threw up. But anyway, all over Copper's head. Copper was standing right below her as I was holding her and just went dumped on his head. It's playing with your feelings. I thought it looked like it was about to create a bullish unicorn, but I don't know what it's doing. It's playing. Trust your instincts if you have it. Instincts if you're feeling it. You're just above Asia high, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's the thing, if you have that position and if it breaks above Asia high, it's going through all-time highs, which it could run, and there's no telling how high it could run from Asia high. So like you would be bummed if you close it right, and I don't know. Yeah, maybe just put stop loss a little tighter, some spot you're comfortable at. That like will take off a lot of risk, but also if you get stopped out, like there's probably another opportunity that will come if it's gonna go through Asia high, right? But I think where you put your stop loss, I think that's a good spot, because if it does come down to that, yeah. There you go. Good boy. Let's do it. Oh, no. Nope, it's not gonna give us no order block, no order. It's just because you're at these session highs. It's trying to make up its mind what it's gonna do. Let me see this. We don't really have a sweep in liquidity here for this guy, so let's see. Let's break it down. All right, we have session liquidity that we hit. Push down, push up. Oh, a little sweep of liquidity. Little sweep. Sweep of liquidity. Session high. Okay. Order block formed. Displacement through order block. No, not really. No displacement. Fair value got formed within breaker block. A very, very small one, but there's no displacement really. So these shorts, I don't like the idea of a short. Yeah, that fair value is like tiny. Yeah. Let's see, can we do... Where's the X? We're in here somewhere. There it is. Love this. Control. Oh, control drag? Huh? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, alright, there we go. So we need a session time frame, sweep of liquidity, order block, displacement, fair value. Yeah, okay. Those will be our X's that we use to. Hit your stop loss. What do we got? What's the 15-minute look like? Jeez, dude, the 15-minute is disgusting. It's Wix. Looks like it's choppy. About 1 hour. Also looks very choppy. You do have a inverse fair value up on the 1 hour. 4 hour. Could be making a double top on the floor. Oh, this looks choppy. Yo, come on, give him a change in state. Go all the way back up. Go to Asia High. Yeah. Okay, we have liquidity sweep here from these lows. Liquidity sweep. We have an order block. Couple order blocks. Order block. Displacement. Potentially. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, took away that. Maybe still have one. Okay, we need displacement, fair value gap, liquidity sweep. Oh, session liquidity. We tapped in over here. Oh, okay, took away that. All right. Oh no. Okay, a new order block. Okay, took away that fair value. This is where patience pays. This is ugly. There we go. All right, maybe we get a fair value up here finally. Or liquidity sweep with this low. Order block. Session liquidity hit. Now we just need the displacement with fair value up. Not yet. Out of the order block, yeah. So we have a fair value up. Okay. No, I don't have an entry. Hey, wait, actually, I need to see how this closes. If it inverts it, then I lose that fair value up. Order block. Little liquidity sweep here. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever you take, it'll take away. Yeah, I take $2,000 out of your account and out of your drawdown. Yeah. All right, so I don't. L3. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get tapped in here, but. Jeez. Finally displaces. Yeah, they'll check out your account and stuff, so you can you'll request the payout and then you'll wait for them of what their decision is. Yeah, this is gonna go straight to stop loss.
Order filled.
I'm in. I just got in. Buy limit. Alright, this is either gonna smack my stop loss or this is either gonna smack my stop loss or be a great entry that goes straight to TV. Alright, let's see. Maybe we'll get a sick trade right now. Yeah, it's strong displacement out to these lows. Alright, come on. Come on. Bro, just go. Just in 2 minutes, just hit it. Tap us in and just go straight to TV. Come on. Go down. Go down. Let's go. Let's go. Side. There we go. Alright. Give us a fresh 5-minute order block and hit our TP while you create it. Zachary, where's your first TP at? It looks a little deep. I know, but like, what? Like, why did you put it there? Okay. Okay. Oh. All right. Come on. This is 5-minute candle. Give us a change in state. Give us an order block. There you go. Invert that 1 minute fair value out. The TP. Hit TP. Okay, inverted that fair value gap. Now shoot to TP. Shoot it. Shoot to it. Go, 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 go. Give me my money back. Give me my money back. I should make about $100 on first TP and then have that one runner. Let's see. Come on. No, go back down to it. I'm liking it. There we go. Come on. Come on. I don't know. I'd say just leave where you're at. Because if you always keep moving at 30 points, you're always keep moving it, you know, and you're always chasing. Yeah, but if this decides to, you know, shoot down and like go all the way to London low, you know, you'll make on 2MNQ, you'll make a decent, you should be able to make your money back. How much time we got left in the, all right, we got a minute and a half left in this 5 minute. Let's hope it gives us that order block. It looks like it wants to, but we'll see. Yeah, there you go. Come on. Give us that order block. I think if it breaks below that 5 minute wick, we should be good for TP to hit. I just would like it to hit my TP. Like, give me one. Last week you didn't give me barely any. I only had 1 day of TPs hitting. There we go. It should. Yeah, there we go. Give us that order block. No. All right, 43 seconds. That's not what I want to say. Come on. Does that like you don't care? I need this 1 minute candle to close above that red line, and that's a change it to stay on the 5. All I need is a no. Oh, oh! Don't get too excited. They hear you. Oh my gosh! 4, 3. Let's go. Let's go. Move stops down a little bit. Okay. All of our risk is basically off now. I just wanted to hit my TP. It's literally like a point away. 3 points away. 3 points away. Glenn J. Oh yeah, I could show that. Glenn. Let me just watch to see if we hit TP here, because I'll move my stops, and we're pretty close. Once I hit my first TP, I could definitely show you that. It's pretty easy. Of ways to mark it out. Let's see if we hit TP. We should hit it like any minute. Any second, really. Any second we should hit it. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. All right, hit TP. Just break that low. It's literally just wanting to tease us. It literally just. I think we break this red line. If we could break below this red line, it should hit TP. There we go. Oh, it went a little bit. Come on, hit below it. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Hit it. Hit it. Yeah, mine's at 2R. Or no. No, not 21. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? I just have mine to 2R, so maybe mark up yours to what 2R is and just put it at 2R. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think so too. Thank you, Glenn. Appreciate it. Uh-huh. Every 8 days. Yeah. No, it's all at once. Yeah. One payout every 8 days. Yeah. You should go through the fact channel and like Apex. Yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. TP. TP. Let's go.
Order
TP
filled.
hit.
Order filled.
Stop loss move to break even. Okay. All right, Glenn. Hey, Zachary, do you want me to mute myself while I explain this to him, or do you guys want to hear it too? All right, I'll mute myself. All right, Glenn. Let me walk you through as this trade's just kind of playing out. I'll go over here on this side, so we'll put this trade just kind of like here, and I'll show you how I mark out my session highs and lows. Okay, so this is what, if you don't know what we're looking at right now, we're trading MNQ, so NASDAQ, right? Session high lows are for really any asset. If you're trading in the futures, Forex, if you're trading in crypto, I found crypto isn't as good when it comes to session highs lows. I've done a lot of back testing on it. Crypto like Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum doesn't seem to respect session high lows as well as like NASDAQ does, Forex and things like that. So just so you know that I use it on NASDAQ and I found it works very well if you're patient to wait for price to hit one of those session high lows and then see the reaction off of it. And like you see today, I waited for that displacement, it came, and now it's working out. It's working out well after we hit London high. So this is how I mark it out. I go to, you can do it one of two ways. You can either use the 1 hour time frame. I have a hard time finding the right, yeah, and that's very important, especially if you're marking out the wrong ones, right? It's not good at all. So it's very important to mark the proper ones out, right? So I have created on my TradingView a 6 hour time frame. If you can't do that, I recommend using the 1 hour time frame, and I'll show you the 1 hour time frame right now. Okay, so what I do is you want to mark out these time frames on your chart. Okay, so Asia is from 1800 to 0000. Okay, all these times will be in Eastern Standard Time, so like New York time. Okay, and then London is 0000 to 0600. Okay, so these are the time frames you want to mark out. So what I do is I take a line, a vertical line, and I find 0600. Okay, I find 0600 right there. I find my midnight line. Boom, mark out that one. And then I find my 1800 line, which the 1800 line is the previous day. Or actually, technically, I put it on the 1600, so I can see my 1800 line. So from there, now you have your Asia high, which is right here, this line here. So anything between 1800 and midnight, the highest point of that will be your Asia high, and the lowest point will be your London or Asia low, right? And as you can see, Asia low got swept during London, so you would ignore that. Okay, that you only want to mark out session highs and lows that have not been touched by anything. Okay, they cannot be touched. So Asia high was not touched, London high before market open was not touched, and London low was not touched. So anything between those lines you want to mark out. But the key thing, the very important thing is you've got to make sure they are not touched. Do not mark them if they have been touched by another wick, another body candle, whatever, okay? And as you can see, before market open, London swept the Asia low, okay? So if Asia low got hit, you ignore that. Delete it off your chart. Don't even look at it. Don't even worry about it. Now, another liquidity points you should be paying attention to also, Glenn, are day high lows and week high lows, okay? And month high lows. Month high lows are few and far in between because they kind of really only matter once you get a new month. But day high lows and week high lows are very important also. New York timing is from 6 a.m. to 1600 hours. Okay, that's like kind of like the New York session. For me, I only care about the 9:30 a.m. to 1600 hours. That's the only time I really care about. I kind of ignore 6 a.m. to 9:30. What price does in between that. I care about when market opens at 9:30, and then I wait and see where price goes on the session highs, day high lows, week high lows, so on and so forth. But yeah, so here I'll tell you the time I care about when it comes to New York session. So New York is going to be, and this is all in Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in a different time zone and you're like, this doesn't make sense, look up Eastern Standard Time, and there's like websites that'll convert it to your time that matters. So 1600 hours. That's the New York session. So yeah, I'll put it. So I'll put it right there, so you can easily see it over here. Asia 1800 hours. This is midnight. London is midnight to 6 a.m. New York is 9:30 a.m. to 1600 hours, and then that's when the market closes. I preferably like to be done trading no later than 10 a.m. my time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if I haven't gotten a setup yet and I am still waiting for it to hit session liquidity, I will take a trade later. What was today's trade logic? Yeah, I'll walk you through. Let me show you, because my trades are based on the 1 minute. So I'll leave this up so people can see my time frames. I'm gonna show you a text thing that tells you what I kind of look for in my trading. So why did I take this trade? Oh dang it, I just lost my text block. Okay, I need liquidity to be hit. Okay. I need liquidity to be swept. M1 OB, M1 breaker block, M1 displacement, M1 FVG, then okay. Yep, I switched trading view to my timing. We should be focused on 9:30, right? Yeah. So I like to keep my trading view just in Eastern Standard Time. So then I literally just look at my chart on Eastern Standard Time. So I don't have to do the conversion in my head. But for my trade this morning, this is what I needed to see. I needed liquidity to be hit. Okay, so that's higher time frame. Let me actually say this. Let me change this real fast to HTF liquidity to be hit. Okay. So higher time frame liquidity to be hit. That's session high low, day high low, weekly high low. I need that to be touched before I can even consider taking a trade. Okay. So X marks the spot on each of these. So X up there, we hit a higher time frame liquidity. Okay. That was London high is what we hit. Okay. And then let me change this over here so I can watch it. Let me move this. Let me actually just change it to, sorry, so I can see my 5 minute better. There we go. And then this one too. Let me just change this real quick. So then my 5 minute chart is a little better. So I can see if it decides. I might get tapped out at break even here, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it keeps pushing. So what did I need? I need higher time frame liquidity to be hit, which we did, London high. Next, liquidity to be swept. So what do I mean by that? Oh, dang it. It's going to stop me out of break even, but whatever. Still a winning trade. Over here, we had this push up that tried to push back down. Liquidity came back up, swept this high here, right? And then had a strong displacement off of it. Okay. So liquidity was swept. Okay. An M1 liquidity sweep. Okay. Then M1 order block. That's this black candle here, pushed up, engulfed by this move up, creating an order block within that. So there we have our order block.
Stop filled.
All right.
Stop filled.
Let me just make sure all these are closed. Oh, we're not great on today. Oh yeah. Okay. M1 breaker block. Okay. Breaker block is when price Yeah, I see it. No, I see it. It's just price came back up. That's why we move our stops to break even. So if it decides to reverse, we don't get screwed. So So yeah, so M1 breaker block. For me, breaker block is when, I mean, it's not for me. This is what a breaker block is when price breaks through an order block. Okay, that creates a breaker block. And then I need displacement and a fair value gap. So one, the fair value gap has to be within the breaker block. It has to be overlapping with the breaker block. That's no exceptions. Yeah. Yeah, technically. Yep. And then so yeah, you get the fair value gap within the breaker block. And then also I like to see displacement. I don't want it to be like a tiny little fair value gap where price is just chopping, right? So we had a short opportunity over here. It created a fair value gap, created this breaker block, but again, it wasn't like displacement. It wasn't showing strength, right? It's very, very, very choppy. I wanted to see displacement, right? So boom, we get displacement. I set my buy limit up here at the order block. Like my entry goes to the top of the order block, stop loss to the top of the swing high, and then yeah, and then first target is either ERL or 2R, whichever comes first. And so we hit 2R, stops got, or take profit got hit, stops got moved to break even, and then as you can see we got stopped out of break even, but we made money. So we made about $100 across all accounts, $1,000 in some of the accounts. In 1, 2, 3 accounts we made about $1,000. So but the other 20 something accounts we made $100 in. So not bad, not a bad day. I wish it was a little greener, but a green day is a green day. Profit is profit. So let me know if that made sense, Glenn. That's just kind of why I took this trade. Yeah. I probably should have been paying a little bit more attention and probably moved stop loss to this swing high here, because it broke structure down here. So we should have locked in a little bit more, but oh well. Dub day. Hey, it's a win. What is today? Let's see what we, I don't know if it'll update in my. So I'll show you what we are up for August so far. We're down from last week, but this is today. So today we made about $1,000 across all the accounts. Or actually more, technically more than that, but across the accounts I put in here, which I have, how many accounts do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of my accounts in here. So yeah, $1,200. This is a little off because it's a little short. But about $1,200 we're up for the week. First week of August, we were green on that first day of August. And then last week we're red. So hopefully this week I can be a little bit better. And yeah, be a little smarter about it. You recommend any funded accounts? Yes. TradeFi is really good. Here, I'll actually show you this. Let me show you. I'll show you some of the accounts that I really like. These are some of the accounts I really love. So I have a TradeFi, Apex, and Take Profit Trader. I have these 3. TradeFi is probably, I think what we said was the most affordable because you can get your money back and it's kind of like a one-time cost. TradeFi is going to be the cheapest overall. Take Profit Trader actually right now is the cheapest overall because if you pass it and then your first payout, they will refund you your entire cost. So Take Profit Trader is running a deal right now that's actually pretty good. I really like Take Profit Trader. I recommend them. I like Apex. The thing I hate about Apex is I'd say they're probably one of the harder ones to get funded because they're trailing drawdown. But I do like TradeFi. I also have my TradeFi accounts, and then I will be doing my funded futures also, but they're a little bit more expensive. The thing I like about my funded futures is you can actually get paid out in Bitcoin. But yeah, these are like my top 4 that I like the most right now. Take Profit Trader, Apex, TradeFi, and my funded futures. And then what's another one? Yeah, I'd say these 4 are like my top 4. And you could get 5 in each of them, and then Apex can do up to 20. So that's 5, 10, 15, 35 accounts you can get, right? So that's a lot of accounts, and yeah, I recommend them. Right now, my 3 favorite: TradeFi, Apex, and Take Profit Trader are my 3 favorite. And I recommend using the TradeEvade accounts, nothing else. So for me, London High is now gone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done trading for the day, actually. End the day green. Not a crazy green day. Kind of was hoping it would be a little better than that, but yeah, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. And those accounts are not funded, but they're up $1 grand. That's good. Hopefully we can get those accounts funded. I thought for sure that would get those funded. Oh. All right, I'm back in here. I was just answering some of the stream questions. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think I'm be done trading for the day. That's I like it. I think I'm be done trading. It's green day, and it's like kind of no news and stuff, and kind of looks very choppy. So I think I'm gonna just take that one and be done. Yeah, third one. Okay. Tomorrow should be a really good trading day. Tomorrow. Yeah, it could happen. Tomorrow's CPI. So tomorrow's a really good trading day. I might try to be up at 5:30 and see if I can catch a CPI trade. Like once the news kind of announces, see if there's any unicorn opportunities. One thing, Glenn, I recommend too is trade journaling. Like if you don't have a TradeZella account, I'd recommend getting a TradeZella account and then journal your trades. So like today, right? I have this. I can go in here and journal my trades and just say like, what did I do right today? What did I do wrong? And then I have like a Google Doc. So I have this Google Doc that has my model. And then I put things in here on like my execution required, trade setup, ways to improve, things like that. And then I have it up on the screen over to the left. So as I'm going to take a position, I refer to this. And if it's not hitting these things, I'm not allowed to take that position. So I recommend, yeah, trade journaling and having a clear model. Like don't just guess on your trades, like have a clear setup requirement. And a rule like I can only take 3 trades a day or 5 trades a day or whatever it is. I recommend 3 trades or less. Some people would say otherwise. Some people say if your setup's there, so take the setup no matter how many trades it is that day. But for me, I think it's smart to have a, like for me, it's 1 and done or 3 trades max. Did we get any fair value gaps on the 15? Nah. 15 super choppy. So is the 1 hour. Ugh. That's nasty. Let's see what we actually made today. So across everything, we're gonna. All right, this is our day. Across all of our accounts, this is what we end up making. Not a bad day. $5,719.60. Yeah. Not bad. The trade's still in. It still could work. It could, yeah. It looks like it might invert that 5-minute fair value up. Bro, and that's literally the first fair value up formed on the 5. No, if this candle though, if this current 5-minute candle actually bounces off of it bullish, we might actually go to Asia high. If it can respect that fair value gap, like that'd be actually really good for you. Yeah, it literally hit and just go straight to Asia high. All right, stream. I'm gonna call it for the day. We've been streaming for about 2.5 hours almost. I'm gonna call it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on Market Open. Thank you, Glenn, for hanging out. Thank you to everyone who's watching for hanging out and watching the stream. Hope you guys found it educational and you got something from it. So thank you guys so much for hanging. Glenn, I hope your questions were answered. And I hope you learned something from what I was kind of sharing. And yeah, let me know, Glenn, too, if you want to join the Discord and you want to hop in there. If you ever have questions, you can always reach out to me and ask. And I'm always there to help. So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.